Oh.
By the way, did you see this story about Eric Swalwell and the Chinese spy?
Yes, I did.
Wow.
This guy.
A suspected Chinese intelligence operative developed extensive ties, local and national politicians, including Eric Swalwell, a U.S. congressman, in what U.S. officials believe was a political intelligence operation run by China's main civilian spy agency between 2011 and 2015. What this shows to me is just how infiltrated we are in this country, especially by Chinese spies, but also Russian spies, because they run the same kinds of operations. The alleged operation offers a rare window into how Beijing has tried to gain access to and influence U.S. political circles. While this suspected operative's activities appear to have ended during the Obama administration, concerns about Beijing's influence operations have spanned President Trump's time in office, too, and will continue to be a core focus for U.S. counterintelligence. So she was actually with Eric Swalwell's staff. Now, I don't think they're alleging, because she did have sexual relations with several politicians in America,
Mayors,
Midwestern
right?
mayors. Yeah. And so, they think pillow talk is a little bit dangerous, and you could share certain secrets. I don't know what these mayors knew that was probably nothing top secret.
No, we're going to put bike lanes in down on Main Street. Yeah.
And that went right back to her handlers.
They went to Beijing
too.
like 5 minutes later. They knew about bike lanes in the Midwest.
And they moved to block them immediately. So we dodged a bullet.
Yeah.
No bike lane there, because I hate bike lanes.
Oh, right?
But anyway, I don't think they're alleging that Swalwell slept with her necessarily or divulged anything top secret to her, but she was on his staff for a while. And so they're just kind of looking into it. And once the FBI finally started investigating her and she got wind of it, she got on a plane, went back to China, and we haven't heard from her since.
Yeah, so the FBI was kind to Eric Swalwell. So, like, when you are suspecting a government official literally being in bed with a foreign agent, you can either spy on them, as was the case with the Trump administration, or you could warn them.
And do the defensive briefing.
Right.
Which direction do you think they went with Eric Swalwell, a Democrat?
Yeah.
Yeah. Option number 2, of course.
And by the way, he's not denying. He's not saying one way or the other if he's had sex with her. So.
But I don't think anybody's accusing, are they? I don't think the
FBI.
FBI.
Ask that, though. Wouldn't you just say, no, not at all?
You would think so. Yeah. I mean, the guy's married. You would think he would be all about denying it. So in the years since this probe with this Chinese spy named Christine Fang, actually, I guess her Chinese name is Fang Fang, the FBI has prioritized investigations into Chinese influence operations. They created a unit in May of 2019 within the Bureau solely dedicated to countering Beijing's activities at the state and local levels. U.S. national security officials believe the threat posed by China has only grown with time. They're really good at this. They've got all kinds of spies in American universities because we're a free society. And when foreign exchange students come here, we educate them. When they send their Olympic athletes here, we train them. And then we send them back home to beat our athletes in the competitions that come up. It's crazy. It's just so weird. She was just one of lots of agents, said one senior intelligence official. Beijing is engaged in a highly sophisticated malign foreign influence campaign, according to FBI Director Chris Wray. These efforts involve subversive, undeclared, criminal, or coercive attempts to sway our government's policies, distort our country's public discourse, and undermine confidence in our democratic processes and values. You think? Pretty amazing.
It's terrifying.
And there's so much of it. I mean, I don't know how you root it all out at this point. We've just allowed it to go on for way too long.
And what's the bigger threat? The way that we deal with the spy situation, or the way we're destroying ourselves from within?
Destroying ourselves from within is actually the bigger threat. More Pat Gray Unleashed coming up.